Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and in this video I am going to share how much I made in my first month being monetized on this channel. A little bit about me. I am 54 years old and on this channel I do a lot of health, beauty, life, you name it. I'm going to talk a little bit about that in terms of my YouTube journey on this channel. I actually have 3 YouTube channels, and now two of them are monetized. So my other YouTube channel I started much longer ago, and it is a children's storytime YouTube channel, and I'll do another video about it. It's not my primary focus anymore, and I'm kind of deciding what to do with the future of that channel, frankly. Let's talk about this channel because this channel is probably my new passion project. I can't even believe I'm making this video saying that I'm monetized because I started this channel back, I have some notes here, so I'm going to be looking at my notes. I'm 54 years old right now, and as I am filming this, it is December of 2024, and my first full month of monetization was on, I guess, December 6th, because I first became monetized on November 6th, 2024. But I started this channel back I had to look it up, October of 2019. And if you go look at those videos, I kind of cringe when I watch them, but my very first video was a get ready with me video. So the makeup, I have to go blow my nose. Those have always been my favorite kind of videos. I have always liked beauty, makeup, all of that, much more than like fashion as example. Beauty, makeup products, playing around with it. I've mentioned this in different get ready with me videos that I just am so drawn to the color, the palettes when you open them, the marketing of them, all of it. So same thing applies to, I think, why I like doing art. And, like when you're a kid and you open up a new box of crayons, how exciting that is, or opening up a new paint palette, all of those things. That's very appealing to me. And so that was my first video. Was it great? No, but it was just kind of a fun little side project. I'm like, I'm going to do it because I put makeup on. I'm lucky enough to work from home, and that was even pre-pandemic, which is part of this evolution of my channel. And so why not film it and try to film it? And so it didn't really do much. I didn't get much from it. But I was so excited that I actually had people commenting like on the palette that I was using. I'm like, oh, there's other people out there like me that, like these things. So that was fun for me and encouraging. So I just piddled around making videos on stuff that I liked. So makeup products, I would just do I probably watched other YouTubers because I like to watch people like Allie Glines, she would just up close with her face, doing her face and showing, the finished look. And I liked that and I enjoyed that. And obviously there's a lot of people out there that like it too. And I also like to talk, and I've always been comfortable in front of the camera. Although my older videos, I look at them and I'm like, ugh, I don't know, but we all evolve. So that was the beginning of my journey. October of 2019, my very first get ready with me. There became a shift in my YouTube journey up until, as you notice, October 2019 was pre-pandemic, right? And then I would film, and I continued to film, although I think things got more challenging just because at that point, once the pandemic hit, all of our adult kids were home with us. And, I don't like to film when I have a house full of people. At the time, though, I was in a much bigger house and I could probably get away with it. Goodness, I try to imagine what that would be like now in our much smaller house. But through the course of this, in like late spring of 2020, my husband was laid off from his job. And it was devastating, and we were all so stressed, as many people were. And so I started really thinking like, oh my gosh, I need to do other things on my channel. I need to start, and I was so into like making money on YouTube, and I wasn't at the time, other than my story time, which again was not making much, that the other channel. But I was like, oh, I've got to do this. I have my work from home job, but my husband was the primary and still is the primary earner in our household. But I thought, oh, I could make those courses. I got so drawn into some of those YouTube channels that talk about creating courses. I don't know if you've done that, been intrigued by that. I thought I could make a go at that. Those videos didn't do diddly, and I thought it just didn't gain any traction. And honestly, I don't think my heart was in it. So I just pushed on and, would do some makeup videos here and there, some like grocery haul coupon videos. But the other thing that happened in this time with pandemic, I got on TikTok more with my kids because, we're all home. And so I was on TikTok more and just out of boredom and whatever else. And actually my TikTok, I made a couple TikToks that for whatever reason, they went viral, so to speak. One of them has almost 1 million views, but they were totally related to, it was just the one I remember was when all the toilet paper had run out. And I was at Walmart with my daughter filming the empty shelves, and she talks about getting diapers. That's all it was. But that one just took off. And so I suddenly had like and still do have over 5,000 TikTok followers, subscribers, whatever they are. But I don't know, TikTok has just never been I think part of my problem is that I've been trying to go down too many avenues. I published a book on Amazon. I'm like, oh, I'm going to be an author because that was such a passion project of mine. It still is. And again, that's for a whole nother story. I got kicked off of Amazon KDP. Oh, maybe I can make something to go with TikTok. But TikTok with me, to me, it's become just this huge sales platform, and I'm just not interested. And I really don't think I want to make skits and funny things. And I don't know what to do with my TikTok, so I don't really do anything with it anymore. But I sort of backed off of YouTube for a while, was on TikTok for a while. And then the next thing that happened was my husband and I decided to get serious about going on a health journey. Our son had lost weight. He had gotten a scale and tracked his weight and had really great success with it. And I had been trying on my own, but all of a sudden my husband got real serious. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this too. And I think that defining moment, we got a scale, we started losing weight. You say, how does this tie into your YouTube channel, Teresa? Well, this is how it ties into it. It gave me confidence. And, I lost close to 50 pounds, have maintained and kept it off. And through the course of that time frame where my husband lost his job, we had a lot happen in our life. Like he lost his job, finally got a new job. But in the interim, like we had sold our house. We moved into a rental house because our daughter had to finish high school. He moved to a different city to take his new job. He was there on the weekend or came home on the weekends. There's just a lot happening. So it was like a year off, but in that year off, we focused on our health, which is good. And so finally in March of 2023 is when I made a video about kind of new year, new me, how I lost 40 pounds. And that video, I think, got me some traction. And not only that, just being in better health, feeling better about myself, I had way more confidence. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to start posting again, posting more. And this time I thought I could leverage being a dietitian, which I'm a dietitian, if you didn't know, and kind of how that played into how I lost weight, what I do, all that stuff. So I started filming more what I eat in a day, that kind of thing. And those took off. And so I started to gain more followers. My most watched videos at this point, they were even the old ones. My old ones were Bare Minerals makeup videos. Those were by far my most watched. And I'm like, oh, maybe I should, get back to makeup videos again and see. But it was at that same time after I had lost weight that I actually switched up my skin, or not so much my skincare, but my makeup routine. And I had stopped using a lot of like heavier products, foundation, all of that stuff. Like way back when I would use Estee Lauder Double Wear, pretty heavy makeup. And as I've gotten older, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try, even though I have oily skin, I'm going to try more of this cream-based, no foundation, just look. And I have found that I really liked that. And I felt my skin had never looked better. So I think it was a combination of, my weight loss, my diet, my overall lifestyle. I spend time in the sun, even though a lot of people tell you stay out of the sun. I don't. And I think being in the sun makes you look healthy within reason, obviously not getting burnt. So a lot of those things played into it. And I just found my new makeup routine. I felt good about myself. And so I talked about that. So that was kind of the cream-based product. And I did a video on that compared to other makeup. And, people have their opinions on it, but that's kind of what started it. And so I started to gain more subscribers. And so finally, to this day, and this is probably what you're waiting to hear, I have 1,271 subscribers as of today. And the first day I was monetized on November the 6th, 2024, I made a whopping $2.95. And actually, as I prepared to make this video, I watched other YouTubers talking about this topic, like what they made their first day or finally monetized. And so I'm feeling pretty good about that $2.95. I had no idea what to expect because, as I mentioned, my other YouTube channel that is monetized makes diddly squat compared to because it's geared for children. So that's going to be another project for me in the new year, is what I'm going to do with that channel. But so the first day I was monetized, $2.95. And the first month of being monetized on YouTube, I have made, drum roll, $133.79. Yay. I have no idea where I'm going with this, but the thing that makes me so excited about this, and you should be excited about this too, is that it's earning. I continue to grow. I continue to gain subscribers, and I love interacting with the people that are commenting. I try to respond to all the comments, unless they're mean, and then I just ignore you. If you're giving me mean comments, I have no time for that. But I love that. I love this community. And I think what I like the most is that this is just based on something that I truly enjoy doing. So it's not work to me. I still have a regular 9-to-5 job. Would I love for this to take the place of that? Of course, who wouldn't? But I also know I have it pretty good with my current job, and it would be silly to not do it because I can still manage to make a video and keep my other job for now. What I would love time for is more of my creative outlets, more time to just pursue art that I enjoy. I don't know that art's ever going to be my main income, but it's hard for me to practice and get better when I work full time and then now try to keep up with YouTube. But again, the YouTube part I enjoy. So it's not a job per se to me, so it's fun. But the reason you should be excited too, and especially if you're watching this and you're over 40, over 50, wondering if you should start a YouTube channel, you definitely should. Find your passion and record. The thing I don't have any fancy equipment. I am filming on my phone. I've always filmed on my phone. Is it ideal? Probably not. I know a lot of my videos, especially older ones, probably are crappy sound. I'm not even using a microphone right now. But, I put myself in front of a window and hit record and start talking. And I think, I've watched some other YouTubers and I always wondered, my editing skills aren't great, or, I don't have the fancy equipment. And I don't think you need that if you're yourself and you're comfortable with yourself. And again, I think my health journey has also led me to this point because I'm more comfortable in my own skin and I'm comfortable talking about, makeup, and it's fun. And it's like just chatting with friends or whatever. So I don't know. I like it. And you don't need a bunch of fancy stuff, especially to get started. Down the road, might I upgrade equipment? maybe. I don't even know if I will. No, I'm happy doing this now. I'm happy that you're here watching, and I hope that this has encouraged you to maybe consider giving YouTube a try if you haven't. I mean, film what is interesting to you, because there's somebody out there that it's relatable to. And I think if you're just yourself, I just use iMovie to edit, so anybody can do it, really. It just takes a little bit of time, but I think people like peeking in on other people's lives, especially if they're relatable. So, and I hope that I'm relatable. I try to be genuine and true to myself, be myself here, just like I'm myself, when I'm not filming. So that's it. I just wanted to share. I'm thrilled. I can't believe that I finally got to this point where I am monetized on YouTube. I'm thrilled with my month 1 results, even my day 1 results. And yes, it fluctuates all over the place, but I'm excited to see what the future holds as we close in on the end of 2024 and maybe what 2025 holds as well. So if you're watching this video and on the fence about, should I start a YouTube channel, take this as your sign. Yes, you should. It's never too late to start, and especially if something's a passion project of yours. And consider subscribing to my channel. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.